And House Bill 2 goes against everything that I know about my fellow North Carolinians.
They're men and they're women, and they belong in their own private places.
In just 1 hour, the North Carolina legislature returns to session, and the controversial House Bill 2 will be front and center. Earlier today, House Democrats filed the bill to repeal that law, while rallies in support and opposition have been held throughout the day.
News 13's Evan Donovan kicks off our team coverage tonight from inside the legislature in Raleigh. And Evan, the NAACP is organizing a sit-in protest right now.
They certainly are, and you can hear that they're doing anything but sitting. Right now, you can see behind me the entire legislature filled with hundreds of protesters opposing HB2, all chanting. Yara Allen is leading them in a chant right now. She's been singing for about the past hour. This is the fourth or fifth wave of protest that we have seen coming in here, all in opposition to HB2. And this is not the only protest of the day.
To bring forth justice with our own hands.
Late this afternoon, the state NAACP staged a sit-in protest a la Moral Mondays, standing firm against the HB2 bill by seating themselves in the legislative building. Earlier today,
we need to pray, of course, for our governor and for all of those that stand true.
A few thousand supporters of HB2 rallied on the Halifax Mall behind the legislature, holding signs, chanting hymns and prayer, and speaking out in favor of HB2.
We find that to be offensive, because women and girls especially, who are less able to defend themselves, would be subjected to men who, for whatever reason, perhaps, in their own mind they feel that they're a female, or perhaps they're just a perverted person who wants to be in the women's restroom.
A familiar face from the mountains walked among those supporters, not hoping to change their minds, but open their hearts.
This is a big crowd of thousands of people here, and statistics would tell us that within this crowd there are people who have LGBT people in their families and who are probably wrestling with these issues in some way. And I think those are the complexities we've got to figure out how to talk about.
This morning, Democratic legislators introduced a bill to repeal HB2 in full, an uphill battle since the majority is in favor of keeping things as they are. So how can they make changes? With a special funding mechanism to meet House rules and give it a chance to be heard.
It would not undo, with the swipe of a pen, the incredible damage that House Bill 2 has done to our economy. But it would stop the bleeding and put North Carolina back on the path of progress and moving forward. I'm born and raised in North Carolina.
That declared, you have played that trick one last time.
There you can hear Dr. Reverend William Barber, the head of the state NAACP, again live inside the state legislature, where hundreds of protesters have been coming in waves for at least the past hour, filling up and sitting in this legislature to express their opposition to HB2. The legislator will gavel in at 7 p.m. That is a little bit less than an hour away from right now. We know that Democrats earlier today introduced a bill to repeal HB2. It's unclear how or whether Republicans will answer Governor McCrory's call to address certain issues with HB2 that he sees. Reporting live in Raleigh, I'm Evan Donovan for News 13.
Let's turn now to News 13's Kimberly King live in Asheville, who